is on. Hang on a second. Almost. We're going to make one correction. WGRX. Okay, guys, in case you missed it, we just had Brian, the CEO of WellGistics. He was on our live stream. It was on our Wall Street Reporter YouTube channel. Click the link above later if you missed it. I gave another great update. Look, this thing is very, very close to like absolutely going to the moon. I mean, I'm not saying the moon, but I think WellGistics can go to easily $10. We're trading at $1 right now. And when you look at the chart, you'll understand why it's so exciting. So I'm going to show it to you in 1 second. 1 second, I'm going to show you the chart to the people here on TikTok. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to make a quick note on here. Hang on 1 second. There we go. Okay. By the way, this is $1.10 is a key level in WellGistics. We're very, very close. And if you were on our private Telegram channel, I told you guys at $1. So, I mean, again, it's not a big move yet, a nickel, not a big move, whatever. But, you know, we got a couple of, we talked about WellGistics, ADN. You get that all on our private Telegram channel, link above in the bio. Here we go. Let me just show you the, let me show you this chart. Okay, so here's what's going on with WellGistics. We launched WellGistics right here. Boom, we had this major move, breakout above the moving averages. Then you had a consolidation. You had a pennant formation happening for like a month almost a month. And then it broke down a couple of days ago. You know, whatever, why, who knows why? I don't know why. Sometimes these things don't, you know, they don't go exactly like you want them to go. They break down. Hang on, let me just pull this up. Where were we? Oh, here we go. There we go. Michael, we're talking about WellGistics. There we go. So WellGistics. So this is what's going on. And now it went below the 50 moving average, by the way, the other day, and now it's ready to break out above this number. What's the magic number? $1.08. This is the daily chart, by the way. $1.08 on the daily chart. However, you got to zoom out. You got to see what's going on. You got to see the close-up action. So the close-up action, we had a breakout on the. This is the 5-minute chart because you got to see first, you know, the small where the short-term stuff is happening, and you had a breakout on the 5-minute charts earlier today. Okay, we notified you guys if you were on our private Telegram channel, you would have gotten notification. You had the breakout, then you had another breakout above the 200. It was ready to go higher. Then it pulls back a little bit. It pulls back, which is happening right now. I think we're going to probably touch the red line here, which is $1, and we're almost there. Major support, and then it's going to bounce again, and then we can get a golden cross where the red line, where it crosses above. Somebody's asking, can you explain why the markets are down? Is that what he's asking? I'm not sure what the question is. What is the question? I have no idea. I don't know what the question is. Why the markets are down? Okay, so I'm looking for a bounce right off this level. I'm pretty sure we're going to touch that line in a little bit. Now let's zoom out. Let's go. That's the 5-minute chart. Let's look at the 50-minute chart. Excuse me. This is the 30. Let's go to the 50-minute chart. 50-minute chart. Again, we have a breakout above the 50 moving average. The 200 is coming up next. That's at $1.26. Again, so you want to see what I like to see. I like to see a stack of these algo triggers because every time you have a breakout above these numbers, all the algos go off. So you know you got to realize most of the trading today is all coming from robots. It's all these automated trading systems, and they're all trading based on based on exactly what I'm showing you. Kerry, we're going to talk about ADN in just a second. We're talking about WGRX first, and then we're going to mention HOF and our other stocks. Hello, man. Why the markets are down? The markets are down because they fluctuate. It doesn't go up every day. Look, here's the real answer. Also September is a seasonally weak month, by the way. So you had a very hot summer, You had a very hot summer, and sometimes September comes in hot. You had to cool off a little bit. I think right as we enter October, it's going to heat up. Like I would say next week, the week after next, we get into like October 5th, the market's going to heat up. It's going to be a little. It might look. It needs to consolidate a little bit. And a lot of people, they give up right when things are about to explode. Like ADN, WGRX. Why do you think these stocks are down? Why do you think they're down? Because the trends, Hoth, what? By the way, remember, now where's our guy on Hoth? I told you guys, Hoth would explode right after Labor Day, and that's exactly what happened. The thing nearly doubled. And now it's ready to go, but it's pulled back a little bit. Yeah, we keep everything transparent. That's the whole idea. We tell you what is going on in the markets. And by the way, yeah, it's paid content, but we tell you, when something is going below support, above, no problem with that. Look, the better informed investors are, the better it'll trade. So, very interesting on WGRX. You're seeing big volume today. I think where you had capitulation, you had people. You had a lot of guys who bought the breakout, when we launched it at, as $1.90 or whatever. They chased it and it didn't quite get to two. Did it get, wait, what did we hit $2? I forgot. Hang on a second. Okay. I got to pull it up. We didn't get to $2. It went to $1.98. It was 90 cents when we launched it. So basically, the stock doubled like in a day. In 2 days, it doubled. Like all our launch stocks pretty much double on day one. It's getting dark and I got to turn on the lights. So it's about to rain out here. And then they pull back. Look at this. Oh, we'll just 98 cents again now. Ridiculous. Hang on a second. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. By the way, I told you this. You could see this happen. Oh, we broke below the 50 moving average on the daily. On the 5-minute chart. A little bit of a wow. I'm actually surprised by that. But you have the key support is right there. I think this is a fake out. Look, it's already bouncing back. It's a fake out. WGRX major buy. WGRX is a major buy according to the chart action. How about let's go to ADN. Somebody's asking about ADN. What is going on with ADN? Whoa. Thing is ready to explode. ADN, 5-minute charts, ready to explode. We got a breakout on the 15-minute charts. Hang on a second. I got to notify the penny stock billionaire gang. I got to tell a private Telegram channel. ADN breakout. Okay, hang on a second. ADN, here we go. Guys, breaking out on the 15-minute charts. ADN, we're about to show you. Just got to notify them. All right, guys. ADN breaking out 15-minute charts above the 50 and the 200 now. Things are looking real good for ADN. Next level is we're looking for 350. Actually, no, it's more than 350. But once we pass 350, it's going to $5. Okay, ADN. Let's take a look at ADN. Okay, Kerry, we're talking about ADN right now, just for you. We're talking about ADN. Okay, here we go. Okay, ADN, breakout above the 200 moving average and the 50. This is the 15-minute chart. The 15-minute chart. How about the 5-minute chart? 5-minute chart, we're waiting for the breakout about 337. I would say 340 if you want to really, 340. It's confirmation. 30-minute charts looking good. Folio beams. Folio, it is breaking out. You gotta understand something. You gotta understand. I'm looking at these things. Again, anytime the stock goes above the moving average, you get 2 bars above. That's a technical breakout. And what I'm looking for is, I want to get in early. I want to get in early. I don't want to chase it after it's already doubled. So if you want to get in early, you gotta see where the puck is going. And ADN, the puck is moving. We're at 330 right now. 330, breaking out. Check this out, guys. Check this out. Inverse head and shoulders pattern, ready to move. WGRX back to $1. Ready to go higher. It was a fake out to shake out the weak hands. This is not real. This is not real. We're going to see this close up today. We're going to see this close up again. Folio beams. We need another Seattle. Yes, we're going to have another. Listen, guys, we don't know. Here's the reality. Here's the reality. Whenever we introduce a new stock, let me pull up the book. Look, whenever we introduce a new stock, it's got to meet the 10 criteria where we have it. Oh, this guy made 10 grand the day we did it. Yeah. Listen, every new stock we introduce here, that we launch, they have to meet a list of 10 strict criteria that we talk about in the book, 10-bagger blueprint. It's all right here. It's all right here. This is the 10 criteria. Get the book. Click the link above in the bio, in the, what do you call it, link tree. It's a #1 bestseller on Amazon. You get it on Amazon, or get our video course on WOP, W-H-O-P. Now, here's the deal, Folio beams. All our stocks, pretty much all of them have that 10x upside. Otherwise, I wouldn't get involved, okay? Look, I was at a conference last week in Miami, the NEBA conference. So I was out for a lot of the last 2 weeks. Bunch of investor conferences this month, and meeting with different companies, and a lot of companies want to sign up with us. But here's the deal: they got to meet these 10 criteria. They got to be undervalued. They got to have the right chart set up. There's a lot of stuff, But when we have them, we don't know which one is going to be the big one. We have no idea. Sometimes it's the one you least expect. I'll give you an example. CBDT. You don't know. Yes, Folio. You never know what's going to trigger it. You never know. Like CBDT went up 50x. It went up literally 5,000%. People made 50 times their money. Okay. Like Seattle went up 700% in 8 days. People made 7 times their money. But I have no idea that it's going to go up in 7 days. I'm expecting it to happen over a couple of months. Sometimes it happens in a couple of days. Just like ADN I have no idea. Logistics could go up 5x. It could go to $5 in 2 days. Easily. They all have the qualifications. Mustafa, does the sound go for 100? I don't know what you got to explain to me. I'm not sure what you mean. $100. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, let's look at ADN. ADN. We're at a key level here. By the way, we got inverse head and shoulders on your 5-minute charts. It's ready to go, guys. ADN. By the way, Hoth. Everybody gave up on Hoth and all of a sudden started going up. We hit $2, and now we're yesterday. Cooper, the Aussie, 10-bagger blueprint. Click the link above in the bio, or you can get the book, or you get the video course. It's all link above in the bio. If you're watching on YouTube, the link is below the video, in the video description. Okay, Hoth, what's going on the charts? Hoth, the 15-minute charts were below the moving averages right now. But guess what? Guess what? Guess what? We got support levels coming in right here. You got support at $1.80, $1.75, and even over here at $1.60. Okay, can we go to $1.60? Yeah, why not? Very possible. I wouldn't be surprised if we went to $1.60 and then we went to $3.50 the next day. It could easily happen. Again, you had the breakout. There you go. There is your cup and handle. Remember I told you guys we were forming a cup and handle breakout, and that's exactly what happened. We could pull back. I wouldn't be surprised if we pulled back and touched right there, $1.55 to $1.60, just to shake out the weak hands, and after that, it goes to the moon. So it could happen. We can bounce here, and then boom, it goes higher. The trend is clearly up. Again, you got your major buy signals were above the moving averages. So Hoth is looking real good. Okay, guys, I got 5 minutes to go here. 5 minutes. I got a hard out at 2 o'clock Eastern time. I might do a closing bell. We might do a closing bell. Yeah, WGRX moving up already. Look, the job of the market is to shake out the weak hands. It's to humiliate investors. That's the job of the market. Okay, it's to make a fool out of everybody. Me included. Me included, especially me. Okay. Looking at the charts, if you guys are on YouTube, you can see what's going on. We're back above support. Mahonri Munoz, what are your thoughts on today's market with Hoth? What are my thoughts? Okay, I just saw your thing. Okay, so I was just talking about Hoth, and I'll go back to it because I didn't see your question earlier. You know, okay, so earlier this morning, I went on our private Telegram. That's right, the private Telegram. The stock was $1.88. $1.88. And on the private Telegram, I said, the penny stock billionaire gang. I said, listen, guys, $1.88. This thing is, excuse me, because we gapped down. I'll pull this up just to show you. The market likes to humiliate investors. So again, you had this gap. We gapped down this morning, and I told our penny stock billionaire gang private Telegram. I said, guys, this is a buying opportunity right here. It's ready to close the gap and go higher. And guess what happened? The opposite. He went completely the opposite. So, and then it's happening again right there. There we go. It's happening right now. But I did say we got levels of support. Here are the levels of support right here, which is where we are right now. And then you got ultimately right here, which is $1.60, $1.55 in that range, $1.55, $1.60. And it could happen. Am I saying it's going to happen? I have no idea, because it could stop right here and then turn around. It's very easy for that to happen. It happens all the time. And again, I already looked like a fool earlier, right? I was dead wrong. This morning, and maybe I'll be wrong later. No, but $1.55 is major support in Hoth. I'm $1.60, $1.55. It could touch it, and then once we hit that level, it goes much higher. Okay, we got Javier, we got Celso. Okay, Celso, we're talking about WGRX. WGRX. Here we go, moving higher. I know it's a penny at a time. Doesn't sound exciting. A penny at a time. Chris. WGRX. Look, what happens is again, it's every one of our 10 back. Guys, there's a reason I wrote the book. The reason I wrote this book, the reason why we have a video course, which is link above in the bio if you want to get it. The reason I did this is so I wouldn't have to explain myself over and over again what the process is, the road to 10x, okay? Just because we launch a stock here, it doesn't mean it's going to go up 1,000% the second that you buy. That's not the way it works. No, what's going to happen is it's going to follow the path on page 151, okay? It's going to follow this path. That's why I wrote this book, so I don't have to explain this to you. It's going to follow that path, okay? It's going to go like this and then like that. So that's what's going on. What's going on with Seattle is we're waiting for the merger to close. And it's not going to move until then. Okay. All right, guys, click the hearts button. If you're watching on TikTok, click the hearts button so we get eyeballs on the thing here. By the way, we're going to have a new stock we're going to be launching soon, probably next week, the week after next week, I think it's going to be. Again, the idea is to have 2 of these bangers every month, and we're probably going to have one, not next week, but it'll probably be the week after next. Maybe next week, but I think the week after. I think the week after next is where I think October is going to be a very exciting month. And then November. October, we're going to start having like 2, and I think in November we'll have probably 3 new stocks. But we got to get these guys back moving. Let's pull up. Let me see. Okay, I got to hop in 1 second. Okay, ADN. Again, guys, put ADN on your watch list. We've got an inverse head and shoulders on the 15-minute chart. The stock wants to go much higher. This thing ready to go to like $10. And what else we got? WGRX, Hoff, I showed you. Work Sport, we're going to be talking about. Work Sport. Oh, shit, look at this, $3. Everything is getting hit. Work Sport, I think, could be one of our biggest winners ever. Really, this could be a $75, $100 stock. No exaggeration. Work Sport. I just want to spend a few minutes on Work Sport because I'm shocked that, we're at $3 here. 308, whatever that number is. Look at this. Work Sport, WKSP. We're below the moving averages. I think it's a fake out. I don't think this is, it's going to pop back up. This is the 1-hour chart. Let's see, the daily, probably the same picture. The daily, yeah, right there. And yeah, I'm surprised. I'm very bullish on Work Sport. Look, this thing is at a major bottom. Look at this. You got this major wide base going all the way here, major wide base. And quite frankly, I think it needs to start moving. But fundamentally speaking, I mean, I can explain to you why this could be a $75 stock. When will the stock start moving? I don't know. Could be in a couple of days. The markets are very weak right now for whatever reason. A lot of the markets are weak. Butter Dave, have you made money with these stocks? I don't know, Butter Dave. Why don't you ask the audience? Have we made money with these stocks? I mean, ask the audience. What's the market doing right now? Oh yeah, very weak. Yeah, overall, yeah, Dow, Nasdaq is down. But I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. Small caps are kind of have been a little bit weak. I'm actually very surprised by that. Butter Dave is asking, okay, has anybody made money with any of your stocks? Okay, well, guys, if you've made money with our stocks, whether it was Seattle, Hoff, let Butter Dave know. We just had a guy on here earlier. He said he made 10 grand in a stock that went up 700%. there are people who made like literally millions of dollars with Seattle. Let's see here. Some ADTX. You're asking about ADTX. We're kind of look. I'm waiting for news. I told you guys. ADTX. ADTX. You know, it's not going to go anywhere without news. I mean, this is rule number one. You got to have news flow. Okay, you got to have news flow. Rule number one. And velocity. And by the way, you know who's got a lot of news flow? Who's got news flow velocity? Is ADN. ADN is actually one of our. Yeah, I'm going to give you a quick thing here right now. I'm going to pull this up real quick, and I got to log off because I got to run out. Work sport. We're gonna. By the way, work sport. Javier, we're gonna have a live stream. We're due for a live stream with work sport. Their fundamentals are amazing. They have news. They got news yesterday. God, I mean, they got major news. I think work sport has got one of the best fundamentals of our stocks. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. I got to hop in 1 second. I just want to talk about ADN real quick before we go. Just show you the charts to the people on TikTok. Again, you got, this is where we launched it right here, tripled in a couple of days. Typical pullback, as all of our 10 baggers usually pull back before they go higher. And now you got a bounce. You got a double bottom. You got a bounce happening right off that moving average. I'm waiting for a break at above 370. This is the number we want to see. We're going to close this gap. That's what it is, 445. Okay, 445. That's your daily chart. Now watch this. Watch this. Here is inverse head and shoulders, bottom breaking out. And once it starts going, we go above 385. That's your 200 moving average. Once that happens, we close this gap at 445, 450. You got free money here, basically. ADN is free money right now because it's that 350, that 450 is like a magnet. Anyway, that's what's going on. All right, guys, I got to hop. Thank you, everybody, for joining TikTok. We'll see you in the next one. If you want to get, again, the book, link above in the bio for the 10-bagger blueprint. Get the free newsletter. You want to get a free newsletter? Click the link above in the bio for the free newsletter. Or if you're watching on YouTube, the link is in the video description below. And also, and if you want to get early alerts when we launch that new banger, probably the week after next, and we're going to have a couple every month. Stocks that double in one day. You got to join. That's on WAP, WHOP. A link above if you're watching on TikTok, and in below the video description if you're watching on YouTube. All right, Cooper and everybody on TikTok, thank you. We'll see you on the next one. Okay. Javier, what news yesterday? You want me to pull it up? Hang on a second. WKSP. Right here. I don't know. It's right here. That's the news yesterday. Big news. I think it's big news. Corporate update, record margins, strategic. I mean, they got big stuff happening. We're gonna do a live. We're past due for a live stream. We got a lot of stuff happening the last few weeks, so.
Just released a new feature.
So we haven't been able to do it. There you go. We're gonna be doing a live stream with them. Anyway, that's what's going on. Let's go back to this. Yeah, I mean, look, these stocks really, okay, there you go. Yeah, they have some solid fundamentals right now. There's some solid fundamental. Oh, you're talking about products. So we'll see products. Yeah, listen, there's a lot of stuff the market doesn't know is happening. It's going to be happening. So keep your eye on these stocks. They're ready to go. They're ready to go. I think October is going to be a big month. I think as we get into late October, look, we've had September was kind of like a weak month. It's kind of sloppy. It started off. Most stocks have been kind of weak. I believe you're going to see big action in next month and into November. And the year is going to end up very strong. How's Bitcoin doing? Let me see. And Bitcoin is weak also. Oh, wow. Bitcoin looks very bad. Yeah, so I think speculative assets have been kind of weak this month. Especially last week or so, have been kind of weak. Bitcoin can go substantially lower. I think Bitcoin can go to 104 here. It can go to that support level. So that's what's going on. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next live stream. Thank you for joining, everybody.